Happy birthday, Puff. Celebrating 50 years of excellence. Yeah. Woo, woo.
We got another special one. Hold on, ain't nothing like a mama's love.
Well, here comes
Mama Combs in the building, y'all.
Here comes my twin.
Nothing.
The vengeance. Focus on vengeance. You understand? This man has been the motivation for this entire fucking movement.
Yes, sir.
You better relax, my nigga. You better relax, my nigga.
Remember when the people used to walk right past you? Man, they got questions behind to ask you who you with, what you got, what is your gas, so when you're all real crew. Doing what you do, my brother, you know what I'm mad at you. My son spectate and other.
That's a moment. This is a moment.
Chicago. Alright, right this way. Right here. The big K, the little K's. The big K and the little K's. Awesome. Bro, that's different. Nah, I like it. Nah, I got it. I see you.
I get it.
The watch. Show me the wrist, bro. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
If you were a Sagittarius, I need you to point the Sagittarius out. It's your party too.
Oh my God. Nah, fly.
Take one of my cameras so I have the drink.
I got you.
They need to understand. Everyone's got to make it.
wouldn't be where we are without you, man.
And in the music industry, you see a lot of things that's evil. And they'll tell you crazy because you don't agree with it. I've seen this. All of this stuff that's coming out, I've been saying it, bro. I've been saying it. That's why I started taking gigs. And I'm bringing the guys with me. Because it's like, all right, I don't want to be the only straight guy in here.
What was your actual interactions with Diddy like?
So my interactions with him was this. He had an appearance at this club called The Vibe in Chicago on Kingsbury when it was open. I was head of security at this club. So after that club closed, after the night was over, he have an after party. So the manager of the club said, I need you to come with me to the after party. So me and my other homie, we go to the after party. When we get to the after party, bro, like, it was a lot of females in there who stand up when they use the bathroom. You see what I'm saying? So I'm thinking to myself, like, man, like, this kind of wild on, bro. Like, this how y'all coming. If this how y'all live, it's how y'all live. But they want to keep it a secret. You see what I'm saying? So he real touchy-feely too. Like, he grabbed this other guy I know by his neck. Grabbed him by his neck and was like, do you have love in your heart, young man? You want to be a roach? Or you want to walk with God? I'm looking like, you gonna let him grab you like that? But then, you know, he be on some tough guy shit too. So I guess he a tough cake. No, I seen him holding hands with two men. Damn. Like this. I seen that. So, you know, like they'll have a dude come out with the paper, sign an NDA. No, I'm going to the car, bro. I'm good. So seeing all this come in the news, people was telling me I was crazy. Said I was a hater. Hating on what? I don't want to party with the girls with the third leg, man. I'm good. I'll just be with the guys chilling. I don't got to be in here with y'all. But if you're getting $1,500 for the night, you're going to try to find a gray area to operate in. You feel me? I've seen these things.
What do you think about them accusing Diddy of having cameras in his house so he can record celebrities and politicians and use it as blackmail?
So I firmly believe that's true because in that sector of people, a lot of them practice Scientology. And Scientology, that was their thing. They would get people in compromising positions. They'll hold that footage over their head and get them to agree to things. That's how a lot of these agreements get made. people get endorsed. Well, how they get that deal out of nowhere? Because, like, I think he one of them Scientology people, bro. Because that's probably where he got that from. And being somebody who people call when things get crazy, like, some of the most powerful people I bodyguarded for like to get tied up. You feel me? They got videos of them getting tied up, somebody spanking them with a whip. A lot of powerful guys operate like that. So the things I'm seeing with him, it all makes sense. You're not gonna settle a lawsuit with somebody for 30 million, bro, if it's not some truth there.
I heard you on a record with Puff.
Right.
Of all people, with all the stuff he going through. Yeah, I had to, man. I had to.
It's just your ass.
When you was in that studio, was you in the studio with Puff when y'all did that record?
Well, I went out there to Miami. Diddy had called. I kind of, this ain't Diddy, hung up, and then Donnie called me back and said, yeah, it's Diddy. So Diddy has been a fan of bars above the law and cocaine, him and Notorious B.I.G. for many moons.
Mm-hmm.
You know, B.I.G. got his style from King T, so they love West Coast.
Mm-hmm. Yep, true. Mm-hmm.
So when I went out there, it was all cool. It was laid out. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So we went to his little small island, and I ain't seen nothing extra. And it was cool. So he said, we're going to the studio later that night. So we get to the studio. He's jamming, playing all the new stuff, you know, doing his little dancing and shit.
So he really be dancing, the animated and shit,
dancing,
doing all that
but
stuff?
He was being.
Right, go on, bust a move, nigga. You want to right now. Look at it.
Hey, it never dawned on.
Shake his shoulders.
It never dawned on me, you know, he was being cool. Like, you cool, you cool, everybody in there cool. So I do my work, and he's like impressed and shit. You know, I did sometimes I'm lonely. Mm-hmm. He said, we going to this poppin' club tonight. I said, okay. So I hop in the whip with him, nice little car. The dude pull out a tray full of ecstasy. It's no bullshit. And it's, you know, everybody knows, so it's a story. So I'm just telling the story. I said, nah, I don't want none. So we go to the club, and on the first floor, you know, it's cool. Everybody chilling. Second floor is cool. Everybody chilling. When we get up to the third floor, it's kind of different. It hit different. This dude over there doing something to that dude. This dude over there doing something to that dude. And we are in a round circle with bottles and shit. I didn't get nothing to drink either. I looked at this nigga so cold like this.
Hey, Coco, talk to the mic.
Like, look at it. Get me that shit.
I was like, motherfucker, if you don't get me, I had that look. Like, nickel. He seen I went with the program.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So he dropped me off immediately, and I didn't see him no more. Next day, I was on the airplane, got my chalupas, and that was that. And I always kept that story to myself. You know what I'm saying? I just start sharing it because, you know, anybody do trafficking or whatever it is, you green, purple, blue, you know, because everybody say, especially us as people, they say, well, I always want to tear the black man down. No. What he did, it ain't cool. But that was my experience, you know, with Mr. Diddy.
It's wild. You know, y'all got that game pause. They stopped saying pause and now it's no Diddy. That's a bad joint. That's bad. Man, no Diddy.
Have you ever been to his parties?
Not one. Not one. Not one. Ever.
Hey, you heard about him, though?
Yeah. Yeah, you hear about them parties? Nah. That wasn't for me. No, sir.
What you hear about him?
Same thing everybody else heard about him.
The beginning of 2020. You know what I mean? Diddy had put everybody else out the crib, like the influx of people he had put him out. But he had took a liking to me in particular around the time, man. It was really, you know what I mean, like putting his arm around me.
Right.
So he had put majority of the people out, but he allowed me to stay in there. Mm-hmm. Me and, you know, maybe about 15 others, you know.
Right.
Jay-Z and Beyonce being, you know, 2 of the other 15 people in the room. So that'll just put it into perspective of the type of company I was in. Diddy had put everybody else out the crib, like the influx of people he had put him out. but he had took a liking to me in particular around the time, man. It was really, you know what I mean, like putting his arm around me.
Right. What you gotta say now? What you gotta say now? You ain't got shit to say. When you put your girl on the snap, baby, yo, babe. I mean, shit getting weird. Come on, baby, it's hot outside. You wrapped up in that blanket. Let's go jog.
I've been to a couple Diddy parties. He's not a healer. He's a manipulator. So he'll give you what you want only if it can cause you more pain.
Have you been to these parties personally? Have you seen them?
You can't get.
That's a Doggy Diamonds question. Shout out Doggy Diamonds.
Right.
Shout out Doggy Diamonds.
You can't make it to the real party because somewhere if you're not a homosexual, they got a filtering out process.
Yeah.
So they'll send a stylist. They'll have you out and about because they trying to drug you. So you be in a studio session late at night and they'll see if you a meatball, yo bro, here hit this blunt. You ain't see the blunt get rolled, or yo bro, take this drink right here. And you like, hold on bro, listen homie, I ain't with that. And some dudes that get drunk, like I've been in studios with artists, famous artists, and I seen take a bottle that wasn't theirs and they in the studio all woozy. I'm like, I'm out. I don't know what happened to that person after, but that shit didn't, it's like trying to get a chick drunk because we want to pop. Right? So
I've been to a couple Diddy parties. Now, I'm risking a lot by saying this because I know as soon as I say that, all the assumptions are gonna come in and if I don't say evil things were taking place, then I'm covering for them. I've been to lots of parties. Here's what I'll say. There are people who will test you. There are people who will see how far your limits are. And if you're willing to take a step, then they'll take two. I, in my personal experience, never saw anything where someone was like, you can't move any further unless you do X, Y, or Z. But what I did see was if you do X, Y, or Z, well, keep coming because and that's how we all are. It's Psalm 1, right? It says, blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, who does not stand in the way of sinners, who does not sit in the seat of mockers. You start walking, they gonna walk with you, and now you find yourself standing. They like, oh, you stand? Well, if you stand, come sit. Now, next thing you know, you're sitting. It was never a situation where I felt forced to sit. It was a situations where I was asked, do you stand? Do you stand? And I'm like, I don't stand. Oh, okay, cool. And then I was left alone. It's like, oh, he's not about that life. He's not with it. I'm leaving him alone. And this is what I'll say. And I won't say whose party I was at or what party, but this is a crazy situation, right? How you gonna be a light if you never in the dark? Now, if you cannot handle being in the dark, stay up out of certain places.